talking to braids, non-existent relationships. Shani, we got to get into this. Hey, ChatSuite family. How are you all? Oh my gosh. We miss you all. We're sorry. We was away a little bit. So we know we missed a couple of shows, but we're back.
We're back. Yes.
I'm here with my girl Shani. I'm Bev. And we are getting it in today, talking to you guys quickly about this Real Housewives of Potomac. We are here for it. It's heating up. Please stay with us with this because the best is yet to come. According to what we are seeing, the best is yet to come. They're dragging it out a little bit, bravo, but that's okay. We're going to go for it. This week's episode was Talk to the Braids.
I mean, he was like, talk to the braids, honey.
Shadi. This is we started this episode as it ended on the last episode where Gizelle was getting messy about Wendy and her husband, and you know Wendy. Just keep my husband's name out of your mouth. And what you will not do is play with my husband's name. Won't do it. Now, Ashley came through in the end, dropped all the bombs, and exited right out of the door. I mean, exit stage right. I said, Candace and her had a couple words before she left. Candace like, Shani, what she said? Take your dry milk and
get your milk and get out. Get out. Get your milk and get out. Get your milk and get out.
They really don't like you. She really doesn't like her, right?
She's still harboring resentment because how she supported Monique. Remember? And that's over. Honey, get over that. Move on. You know, stuff done.
Please. So they were in the house, in the main house, because remember who didn't see a family, they are on a vacation by ways of Candace in Williamsburg. And so some of the girls stayed in the main house. That was Candace, Robyn, Gizelle, and Mia. And then she had a cottage off to the side where the other ladies stayed, which was Ascala, Wendy, and Karen. So some ladies in the main house, some ladies in the cottage. So that again, it ended on the scene where they were in the main house and getting ready to have dinner. Wendy got Gizelle all the way right, got in her behind about talking about Eddie, told Robyn she didn't even she had a non-existent relationship.
I was tripping on that. Like, how can you say that though? You know,
that tore Robyn to the core. That really and Robyn brought up something that honestly I had forgotten, which was at the proposal, right, Shani?
How she had gone, Wendy had, remember that? She had gone all to the ground. She was all hollering and stuff like that. Sis, really?
Yes. And that's what she was like, you were the happiest for me. I can't believe, that you said that to me, that I had a non-existent relationship. Not to jump ahead, but I will say, like some of the girls said on this episode, for anybody who didn't see it, Robyn is not the same when she's away from Gizelle as opposed to when she's with her. Mm-hmm. So Robyn has to check herself on that. I mean, she has this allegiance to Gizelle. We're going to ride together. We're going to die together. Bad boys for life. But I'm like, that's not cool because you have to be who you are. And like Gizelle said this time, she said, I'm shady. There are times when Robyn will get me all the way together and say that I'm not right about something. But Robyn doesn't always. Sometimes Gizelle is saying stuff, and there's a time when Robyn can step up and say, like, wait, Gizelle, but she won't do that.
She won't do, not in front of anybody.
Not in front of anybody.
That's not right. I don't think that's right.
Right. Even a scholar said that. She's like, you know what? That's not right to handle things in that way. So listen, when so doorbell rang, food came, nobody wanted to eat with anybody.
God, that was crazy.
Robyn was talking to herself, just saying, I'll have thick skin. I'll get through this. Gizelle said, listen, I'm hungry. I'm getting ready to eat. Wendy said, I'm not sitting anywhere with her. She said some choice words.
Right. I'm not going to break bread with that.
That's right. I'm going to break bread.
Sound.
I said, ooh, shoot it. So I was thinking, like, how are they going to do it? But it's so funny because, they walk away, but then they come back. So I guess production maybe say to them, please go back in there and sit. Yeah. So yeah, she came back in. They ate. They had a little bit more conversation, and then they said, listen, let's go on back. They decided, the cottage girls decided to get back to the cottage, leave the other girls in the main house. At the same time, Gizelle had a few words that she was saying, listen, Wendy, Candace, I'll give her credit, she came to Wendy's defense. She's like, you know what, Wendy wears her kind of like her heart on her sleeve, her relationship and stuff. And so maybe you talking about her marriage was a trigger. And Gizelle's like, listen, you can't fall apart every time somebody says something, because if so, you need to get out of this group. Well, she said that. She didn't call Wendy any words, but Mia heard a whole different thing. I'll get to that in a little bit.
Yeah, please. I want to say, because
so Candace said while she was in the main house, listen, Gizelle, I'm sure Wendy's over there crying on Karen's shoulder, talking about, everything that happened today. And when they cut to the scene, sure enough, she was over in that cottage crying to, a little bit exaggerated. A little bit. Okay. I don't know if it was just me.
She's trying to get her shine. I think she's trying to get her shine.
No, seemed like something.
She has a little extra this time. It's just like,
even a scholar was looking like, is it this big? But yeah, it was something. So Wendy ended up having a nice night. Eddie called in. They had a wonderful chit chat on the phone, and he said some sweet nothings to her, and so she's went off into the sunset with a good night's sleep.
Right.
Come up, yeah. Next day we had to get Karen, our grand dame, is getting sworn into her hometown.
Yes.
Absolutely. She's getting the keys to the city. She's the ambassador to the city. So Karen asked Mia and Wendy to
accompany her.
Thank you. I couldn't think of that word. Shot in my goodness. Thank you. Back to what city? What state is that? What county is she
Virginia.
In Virginia. There you go. So Karen was nervous. She was like, I was really nervous about getting this key to the city, being sworn in. But she came in like the grand dame that she is.
Yes, the grand dame, honey.
All right. Ray was waiting for her with some flowers and their family and stuff. And so Mia and Wendy were there. They had a good time. And, she got sworn in, got everything together. They ended up having a little trip to 7-Eleven, which was so funny. I said, these 7-Elevens are like a point of contention in the housewives.
Like Salt Lake City, you remember that?
Yeah, that's it. Because Mia came off and said, this was a treat to me because I got a chance to see the Slurpee machine. She said, and Big G won't let me go into 7-Eleven. I said, wait a minute now. Because I heard Mary on Salt Lake City.
Hey, she doesn't go there. She said she doesn't go if she sees Black people standing out. That's what she said.
Wait a minute now. Did she say that, or said that about her?
No, because she had said that. Because she confirmed that she did say that.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah.
She's trying to change it. Like, why did that this? But she did say it. Yes.
Oh man, that's rough.
Right.
So, yeah. So I was like, what is it with 7-Eleven? I like 7-Eleven. It's got a lot of treats.
I know exactly. That was the place to go for the Slurpees for real. That was the big 7-Eleven. That was it.
Right.
Coming up right.
Yeah, stop trying to give 7-Eleven a bad name. Right. So yeah, everything went good. Karen got sworn in. They got back over to the house. Came, back over to Virginia. A scholar had a little bit of a conversation with Gizelle. Quickly, just chatted and said, "Listen, Gizelle, I think you and Wendy really need to talk. Have a one-on-one." And Gizelle was kind of for it. She's like, "Okay, when Wendy gets back, if she wants to talk to me, I can talk to her." So back at the house, they showed Ashley, got a little cut to the scene with her where Michael came in, being very nice and bearing gifts.
Yeah.
Yes, he had an amazing gift, a children's birthstone, in a ring for her. I thought that was really beautiful. And so
I didn't really like the way that ring looked though, but that sentiment was beautiful.
I liked it.
Okay.
I didn't mind it. I thought it was, I didn't mind
but
it.
I thought the gesture, the sentiment was awesome.
Yes,
Michael.
Yes, he is stepping up. Michael is coming up, everybody, trying to do the right thing, trying to hopefully, fingers crossed, be the great husband that he's supposed to be. This is what we're hoping for. So got back to the main house. And so everybody had gone over to the main house, Ascala and Karen. Karen again to get her makeup done, and Ascala, she was like, hey, I'm going back over there. Wendy had to tape a show for, what is she on, MSNBC?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So she had to tape the show right quick. So she did that. Then she came into the home and the girls were in Gizelle was in the pool. All the other girls were standing around the pool. And so um, that's when Robyn was kind of just saying that she was really hurt that Wendy had taken a jab at her relationship because, again, she was the most excited when he proposed. And so Gizelle asked Wendy if she could talk to her. She said, but I want to talk to you and I don't want to talk to your braids. Wendy turned around and flung her braids to the side and looked through the window where Gizelle only could see the back of her head. I said, oh my God.
She had really gone crazy. I mean, like she was taking it too, I thought she was taking it too far a little bit. No.
And completely ignored her, like never acknowledged her to say anything. I was really shocked by that she did that. So crazy. Yeah, it's really like messy between them. And I wish that it hadn't gotten, I wonder if it can come back. That's what I'm really wondering.
I don't know, but hearing her talk about, currently, like when she was on Watch What Happens Live.
Yes.
And it doesn't seem as if they're back from it. I don't
really
know. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Oh wow. That's something. I know one thing. Candace, she decided to have the ladies do an audition for her video. Oh my God. It was funny. It was a really cute like girls moment on a girls trip. And they had two different groups that worked it out. And Karen came in again as the grand dame herself. She wasn't supposed to audition. She said, I'm going to sit on the sidelines. And she did a little twerk move for a minute and everybody clapped. So we had Gizelle and Robyn and who else was it? Mia. They were in one group. They did their little song and dance. And then Wendy and Ascala was in the other group. And they came in, they did their thing. And so
they were cute. I like their thing. That was cute.
Yeah. And you know what? They had like a fun, seemed like genuine moment at that moment. Yeah. Just the girl, just all
having
of them.
Fun, just having fun. No drama and unnecessary stuff. It was just fun.
Yes. And I was just like, man, I wish they could get back to this because it's getting rough. Just like they're so antagonistic with one another. I mean, it's one thing to the next thing Gizelle and Karen, please. Shani, can we say a prayer that they stop dogging each other? I mean,
everybody's saying that. If the world, everybody in the blogs, it's like, really? No, stop it. Enough is enough.
Enough is enough. We don't want to see you two ladies like going at each other like that. I mean, I don't know if it's for the show or if it's. Have you seen on any of the blogs? Are they really out with each other like this?
No, because you know what, Karen was on
the chat room. Right.
And Karen was on there, and they were, but it wasn't. There wasn't animosity on there when she was on there.
Well, now I'm going to tell you the way I saw that. Just for anybody who didn't see it, like you said, Portia and Gizelle, they handled that show. That's a spinoff on the Bravo. Karen was a guest. They having guests on there all the time.
Yeah, now because I guess they got rid of those other two people. Oh wow.
Right. Which was your dream come true. So Karen, to me, I thought she was still trying to be a little shady, but Gizelle really, to me, was trying to keep it in the vein of we're on the show, because she kind of said something like, Karen, we can get back together if you want to. Like, you know what I mean? She was trying to make it fun, I think, just a little bit. But
and then Karen you don't think Karen was? She was
not, well, I thought she was maybe, I think, well, I'll tell you this, she's probably nervous with Gizelle.
Because you never know. Remember, she said that too. I think you never know.
Yeah, like if I let my guard down and I play with her right now, is she going to play dirty?
Right.
So that's why I think it's where it seemed like she was still a little like I don't know about this lady, like, but because Gizelle is tricky. Gizelle is very tricky. So the little side note, family, that we thought this was interesting right here is that Karen was talking about her extending when she went to Surrey County, which to be sworn in about the ambassador and the key to the city. She talked about expanding on her Grand Dame collection. And inside of that would be a candle collection. And so they wanted to know on the side, but I understood where Karen was coming from. She's like, well, I was looking at candles and home goods. Wendy came to me telling me about her dream because Wendy didn't know. She was kind of like blindsided. She didn't know Karen was looking for her to do a candle line too, and kind of wondered like, well, Karen didn't say anything to me about this in her sidebar, but Karen said, listen, Wendy came to me, she was talking about her business, so I let her talk about her business. What do you think about that, Shani?
I think I'm thinking she probably should have said something to her like, oh yeah, I'm looking into doing that also.
Right.
I think she should have said that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think it's her business because she said she does, because Karen doesn't talk about stuff until it happens.
Right.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing because you know how
Right.
stuff can happen.
Right.
But
Right.
I do think that she probably could have given her a little, so
Just
that,
a little
of course, Wendy's gonna be like, oh, but why would Wendy's gonna think that she's doing it because I'm doing it, but she's not.
Right. Absolutely.
Because why are you doing it, Wendy? Okay, let's just say that.
And Mia already came out with her candle line. Remember?
Yes.
It's crazy.
That's why Karen said keep your mouth closed. When you're doing something, keep your mouth closed. That's you too, man. You think that too. Tell everybody what you're doing.
You know how nervous I get. I was like, my God. But yes, so Candace tried to make everything right. She said, listen, ladies, let's come together. Let's be nice. We have one last day here, one last supper. We want to have a good time. And so, but Mia came in stirring the pot. I mean, I'm making an old witch's brew. Did she?
But then it's not the truth, though.
It wasn't the truth.
I know. That's the bad thing about it. It wasn't true.
It was the truth. She put words in.
How you going to interpret something? You're going to put your own interpretation on what you heard and tell someone and repeat it to someone else. And that's not, you can't do that. That's not authentic. That's not true.
That's right. And to bring you guys up to speed on this is what we said from the beginning. When the cottage ladies left the house and left the main house, Gizelle and Robyn and Mia and Candace were sitting around talking. And that's when Candace was defending Wendy. She said, Wendy wears a heart on her sleeve, blah, 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 blah. And Gizelle just simply said, listen, I get it or whatever, but to be around this crew, like you can't fall apart every time because, you know how we are. And Mia ran back, family, and told Wendy and Karen, they were in the car together, that Gizelle said, what she said? If
a weak B with the B sound, yes. Right.
She said, what did she say? I want to hear this right. She said, what she said, Shawnee?
She just said that she told her that she was acting like a weak B.
Right.
That's what Mia said that Gizelle.
Right.
But Gizelle, how I feel about Gizelle.
I know.
She did not say that.
Right.
No.
She wasn't wrong this time. And when they were sitting around the table, and Wendy said, well, Gizelle, I want to understand why you said about, calling me a weak B. And Gizelle was like, who said that? I didn't say that. But Mia was so funny. When she told me something, you did. I got so tickled. When Mia started to point Gizelle out that she did say that, in actuality, Gizelle did not say that. She did not call Wendy a B. She did not say she was weak. She just said, being around this crowd, you have to kind of, have tough skin.
You gotta have tough skin.
Absolutely. So that pissed Wendy off because Wendy was just like, wait a minute, Mia, be quiet. Because you're giving wrong interpretations of information. Mia was like, I thought for sure I heard her say that. Mia knew what she was doing. Don't you think?
Yeah, I think so too. And I was like, don't you try. You started now. You think this is gonna mess up Potomac. Don't mess up Potomac now, y'all. Come on now.
Listen.
Don't do this. Do not do this.
It's a lot coming down the pipeline. I have to say, everybody's always talking about Gizelle's fashions, and not that she was fashionable at the Last Supper, but I do want to give her credit on that Gucci sweater because it's beautiful. I was like, I'm riding for you on that Gucci sweater you had on, Gizelle, that white one. That was beautiful. I love that. Did you see how? Yeah, I was like, that's really cute. So if only she could have had a different pants on.
Because she doesn't have any fashion sense. That's why.
Yes.
Right. Karen said last week to us, she should be under the jail. Candace. That line was the best.
Oh my God. Candace, yes, unbelievable.
Under the jail.
Yes, my fashion. Poor Gizelle. One day, because you can't put a Band-Aid on it with just designer fashion. You still have to know how to put it together.
Right.
Absolutely. So Candace made a toast saying she wanted to give a toast to forgiveness and friendship. And Wendy made a sidebar and said she wanted to toast for everybody that was in a relationship with someone that had a man that didn't cheat. I said, oh my God. I said, oh my God.
She was just going for it. Wendy was on one. She was on one.
They will not stop like jabbing at each other. I'm just like, this is crazy.
I
You
want to
know,
tell
so
everybody that is like
unbelievable, unbelievable. Around the Last Supper table, Robyn said, Wendy, are you going to ignore me like you're ignoring Gizelle? Or is it, just Gizelle you're going? Wendy ended up apologizing to Robyn. Robyn said, listen, I don't think she just said it on a sidebar. I still don't think that Wendy's genuine. I don't think, like you said, any of that's coming back together. It seemed like it's because, again, Robyn really did not appreciate the fact that she said her relationship was non-existent.
right, non-existent.
Juan called in. She made a big production about it at the table, which I thought was silly, but she did it anyway. So everything is still not good with Gizelle. We got these upcoming episodes that shows family, a recommitment between Karen and Ray, a fight with Candace and Mia, a fight with Candace and Ashley, a fight with Robyn and Juan, a fight with Michael and Chris, Gizelle being told by a counselor that she can't commit to anybody. Salads getting tossed. It's getting hot. Shani, it's getting crazy. We're going to be here for you all, family, to report in on these crazy episodes that's coming up. We hope we can touch every one of them. If not, we're going to bring the hottest one to you that we can.
Right.
Hottest information that we can on which one is coming out the gate with fire. But we just wanted to come to you right quick, talk to you guys about this hot episode today, about talking to the braids. Wendy threw her braids around and gave them to Gizelle to talk to. And we will be back in the chat suite, giving you some other information this week on something cute and fashionable for my girl Shani. Get ready, get ready.
Oh boy.
It'll be fantastic. It'll be fantastic. But family, thanks again for stopping by. We appreciate you guys' continued support. We missed you all. We're back in the swing of things. And we just wanted to say, give us a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to click that notification bell and tell anybody you want to. Stop by the chat suite. We'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.